Well, good morning, homestead homies. We've been working pretty hard trying to get the container garden set up and operational, and we're to the point today that we need to get started on the irrigation. So we'll be right back after the break and tell you all about it. Be right back.
This video covers how to start a container garden, number 5, irrigation.
Well, welcome back. I thought about the irrigation on the container garden, and as you know, I always hand water all my container plants. I don't like to rain down the irrigation on top and get the leaves all wet, so I carefully hand water my container plants. I always have, always will. That way I can tell, you know, how much I'm actually putting in the pot. I can check the pots and see if the soil is moist and not saturated. So it all depends on how much you water your containers in your area to suit your climate and your climate conditions in your zone. So the best way to check it is I go underneath the pot, and the drain holes in the bottom, I like to stick my finger in there and I can tell if it's moist or not. If it's wet down in the bottom, then I don't need to keep adding water. All I'm gonna do is create root rot. So I try to let them get that pattern and that schedule worked out, you know, after trial and error and checking my moisture level in my containers daily. And that way I can figure out pretty much what my schedule needs to be, and you just get a feel for it after you do it daily. I like to water my containers early in the morning so they have all day to dry out, so they don't sit wet overnight, creating fungus and mold problems and root rot. So I usually do my watering first thing in the morning. It gives them plenty of water to last them all day. It evaporates out, they drink it up, and by the time nighttime gets here and it cools off, they're pretty watered in well, and the water will last them to the next day and until I check it and rewater it again. So that's how I do it to avoid getting any kind of fungus and wilting problems just from too much water. What I'm going to do out here, I put in 3 big posts, and I knew that I could stretch a hose from this post and I can reach several of the tables on this side, 3 or 4 of the tables on this side, and then when I get through I can roll my hose back up here and I'll go to my next one, and I can walk down and stretch that hose out in a 50-foot radius, then go down to the next one. I can stretch it out and I can get the whole thing with these 3 posts. That way I don't have to keep dragging the same hose, you know, 150 feet long. It's very hard to do. Then when you get through, you got to roll it all back up. It becomes burdensome. So I decided to use 3 posts and run my irrigation line right down beside them. I'll come up and put my hose bib. I'll build me a little hose rack on here to hold them. Hold the hoses, and I'll, you know, use my watering wand to water all my plants from this location or that one or the one on the end. So we got it all covered. Simple, not much to taking care of the irrigation on this. So I'm going to get busy putting this this piping in the ground, and that's the hardest part. But once it's done, it's done. We don't have to worry about it anymore. So let me get started. Well, I got the water turned on. I'm flushing out the system, getting all the mud and glue and stuff out of the system. It looks to be doing pretty good, so let's turn these off and move on to the next step. Looks like we're getting good pressure. Okay, next step, I got to get some hose racks. Well, we got all three of them hooked up, and now I can use this wand and I can walk over to any of my containers within a 50-foot radius of each one of these hose racks, and I can water, you know, the containers. So we're really excited about this because this was the last step of the container garden. Only thing I need to do is get my deer fence up, and we're in the container business, and I can't wait to start growing something. So we appreciate you tagging along with us on this little journey of this container garden irrigation job. We got her done. So we thank you for watching. If you like our channel, please subscribe, be a part of our homestead family. Exciting days are ahead very shortly. So until me and Nancy see you next time, we always want to remember, by his hands we are fed. Give us, Lord, our daily bread. Amen.
Have a blessed day.
Thank you for watching our videos. We love making them. If you like our videos, we ask you to partner with us in our mission by sharing our videos from YouTube and post from Facebook to all social medias. It really inspires and encourages us. Some great places to share is Facebook, Twitter, Instagram. Please like if you like this video, subscribe, click the notification button so you never miss another video. Click below for products we used in the videos, and you could also partner with us without spending a penny. We welcome your encouraging comments, prayers, and questions. And thank you for watching and sharing our videos and posts. Have a blessed day.